¿Qué tal? Nosotros somos Akwid, estamos aquí en Nueva York representando el West Coast con lo que hacemos de nuestra música. Empezamos con lo urban, regional, el hip hop mezclado con la banda, y ahora el nuevo sonido es totalmente un sonido que donde para nosotros empezó la música, bueno, donde reconocimos nosotros que el West Coast Sound.
Our influences vary from, DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, all the huge West Coast, acts, and Spanish, Los Bukis, Juan Gabriel. We have influences from both of those sides, being Mexican and being raised with the whole hip hop culture. So that's where we get a lot of our ideas from, from this stuff that we see, that we do, and that's what we represent, just who we are, Akwid.
Being DJs prior to being MCs, or a little bit of both, or in the production, gave us definitely the background that we needed, and the education as far as where the music comes from and what it takes to do it. Some people may feel that beat machines don't have souls. I've seen the stickers and stuff like that, but it takes a lot of creativity and a lot of time and efforts, just like with any other instrument, to master a beat machine or a sequencer or what have we, or two turntables, that brings us to where we are here today now. The reason we are able, I think, to make music and produce it in such a way that more than one person likes it in more than one different cultures is because of that reason, The first hip-hop record has to be something like Grandmaster Flash or something really, really old.
Like Heard. That's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of Africa Bambaataa music that is like more like
instrumental.
Yeah, and it's much more faster tempo than what hip hop is now. But a lot of that music was influential to hip hop and actually started when hip hop started. So
true.
It's part of that whole culture. So it's hard to say. Must have been a lot of that stuff. Amazing. That's the biggest response we've gotten ever since we started what we're doing, this whole hip hop and Spanish thing. It's been huge crowds out there, crowds of like 60,000, 40,000. It's been tremendous for us. The people there just feel the music different than here. They feel we're a part of their culture, but at the same time they like the American culture of the hip hop. So it goes both ways for them, just like it goes for us.
I guess it defines a lot of, like, in the mid 80s, people liked it for what it was. There was no politics involved, there was no hate, there was no what do you think of this artist. It was just hip hop, There was a lot of things that existed, like Roxanne and the real Roxanne and the fake Roxanne. There was like a million Roxannes, but they were all dope. And there was no beef between anything, it was just music. And that's the way they see it in Mexico, that's the way that they see us in Japan. In Japan we have a huge following as well, and it's just through the music, nothing else.
A lot of kids, a lot of girls.
I think it depends where we're playing. Sometimes we get a venue packed full of girls. Sometimes there's a lot of guys, a lot of macho guys, and sometimes we get a lot of families.
A lot of gangsters.
Yeah, we get a lot of sombrerudos, gorrudos, we get bald heads. We kind of, with this mixture of music that we did, we landed somewhere in the middle of rock en español, hip hop, gangster rap, and gorrudos. And they all show up to the shows.
They do their thing, we don't do reggaeton. Personally, we don't know nothing about it, like the roots or where it came from. So, I mean,
it's hard to have an opinion, I guess, on something that we don't know or follow culturally. We give them respect, of course, for what they've accomplished, because it's a great accomplishment, whether it's in English, Spanish, or in Japanese. To me, it's difficult. I hear reggaeton, a lot of it sounds to me pretty similar. So I wouldn't be a good judge, I would say, more power to what they're doing, and, it's what it's about. It's making music.